I might start off on a tube, actually.
That is the rudest way to start a date. I had the whole thing planned out, and you've gone stuck it.
They look good.
They do look good. Another one, mate.
Oh, another one? Okay.
There you go. Well, Mr. Wilkie
Ollie?
is smooth as Wilk, as I say. Do you hear me say that?
Not really.
Do you not?
Well, I try to not pay attention to when you talk on the microphone.
Any reason? Just
Try to get ready for the game.
too enticing
Yeah.
to listen to.
Yeah.
Now, I've known you for a little bit now.
Yep.
This is the first time we've done anything like this. Why has it taken us so long?
Well, that's a good question. You know, you probably haven't reached out. You probably haven't met us.
Well, you know, that's a lot.
No, you have reached out. I haven't said yes. It's been hard to get.
Any reason? Just busy or?
Yeah, busy. Seeing some other people.
Really?
Yeah, bit exclusive with them.
Okay. Seeing some other MCs?
Yeah. Probably took me a while to sort of liken to you. Mm-hmm. But
Why is that? Just sort of a bit cocky?
yeah, you're not a bit my type.
What do you normally go for? What's normally your type?
Oh, probably shorter hair.
Want me to put it up? Will that make you feel a bit better?
Let's do it.
You can talk like
No, I'm just gonna look
that
at you.
is far too intimate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
That's-
That's a good start.
That looks better?
Yeah.
All right, let's put it up for you, mate. All right. This is the weirdest conversation I've ever had.
That's saying a lot.
There you
I
go.
reckon you've had a lot of.
Yeah, I've had some odd ones. All right, what's the weirdest conversation you've ever
Yeah,
had?
that's a good question.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I don't know.
No,
I'll have to think about that one. I'll come back to that one later.
I had a good one.
I've had a lot of weird ones.
I had a good one, bizarrely, on the weekend at the game. Guy came over to me and he said, "Hey, I'm the biggest fan." And I went, I'm new to that. I was like, "That's very nice." He said, "Can I have a photo?" And I went, "Absolutely." And when we were getting a photo, he said, "What's your name?" And I went, "Okay." It's not my biggest fan. So I'm getting there.
I got some lip on the weekend from the Richmond fans.
What did they say?
One was like, "What are you trying to be? A try hard Dusty Martin, the two fours on your back." I was like, "That is horrific."
Firstly, that took you ages to spit out. It doesn't make any sense.
I know. I didn't understand it. But anyway, each their own.
I once said, I feel a bit embarrassed about this, but I remember when one of our own now, love him, Zach Jones, played for Sydney. I was about 18, and I definitely called him like a Barry Hall off team sort of situation. And I felt so bad now as it's saying so. I'm glad he's not sitting here.
I reckon you should get that on the mic.
No, I'm terrified of it.
Yeah, people are, but he's gentle.
Is he?
Just looks scary.
Yeah, okay. That's good to hear. Now, how have you enjoyed being at the Saints? You are from Adelaide, but a long time there, You weren't a young buck when you came to us.
No.
So how have you sort of gone into things here at the Saints? If you feel like you're at one with the Bay side?
Yeah, no, I love it here.
Yeah.
What's this, 7 years?
7 years.
I know, it's gone bloody quick. So, Saints is home, and
Yep.
I love it here in Melbourne. The boys are awesome. Got some good friends.
Yep.
Dougal, Steely, Dan Butler.
Yep.
Some of my closest mates. And
Yep. You're smiling a lot.
is it? No, well, I do. I love it. I love it here.
That's good.
So, partners here. So, love it.
That is so good to hear. It's a cool story, yours. I mean, it's been done to death now, but I'll do it again. Obviously an accountant, which I think is actually good opportunity to clear the air, actually, because there was a bit of tension with you and my co-host on another program.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to hold my hand up and say I was a bit surprised that you have another job. I think it's impressive. I think if in my head you're running all day long every day, right? So there's
Yeah.
no time to do it. But so you're a qualified accountant and you're working on the side. How do you do it?
Well, I guess what it started with Brad Crouch and his LinkedIn.
Yes.
And Dan was surprised that he was doing another job, which we have a freight business called WCO Freight.
Okay.
Yeah, we get enough time out of footy to just watching your head.
Did you want some?
Oh, maybe not that one. Okay. So, yeah, no. And he was very surprised, but surely,
But you find the time?
yeah, find the time.
When? After the games?
Yeah, day off during the week.
Yeah.
So half days. So yeah, we get a fair bit of time to do that. But yeah, I was very surprised by the the attack that we got by
Don't-
you and Dan.
Not an attack. Not an attack. Just he was surprised.
Just two guys trying to provide for the future.
Yeah, that's true actually.
One of them's out of the game, so he's done well to actually start thinking about it.
That's true. That's true. And I did see you carpooling to a game once.
Yeah, I know. Just saving petrol.
Yeah, smart. So that was actually bizarre. You and Dan Butler. Is that every week?
Yeah, usually me and Dan. Me and Steely have gone the last couple of weeks, but
Oh, that's nice.
when
Hey, Dan.
when Dan comes back,
Yeah.
it'll probably be him.
Poor bugger. He'd be feeling flat.
Yeah.
Not about not playing, but not going with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's probably more flat about that than not
Yeah.
playing, I would have thought.
Now, first of all, how's the date going? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Can't get. Oh,
I'm going to do it with me.
touch his lips. That's cute. No, touch his lip. How do you feel like it's going? Good.
No, that was a bit weird, but
That was a bit weird.
other than that, pretty good.
Okay, you sure?
I'm liking you more by every minute.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. Well, let's talk about someone that you do really like. Because I heard you proposed over the summer. Is that right?
That is right. Let me just finish my food. I do.
Do I just have a? I'll have a break.
Yeah, well, you can eat some. You can eat.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll have a drink. All right.
Yeah,
So you
no,
proposed.
I proposed about 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
I know. So long time coming.
Talk me through it.
12 years.
I'm a bit of a sucker.
So, we were just at home. She thought we were going on a date.
Yep.
So just having a drink in the backyard
Yep.
and got down on one knee. Had to get her to the garage.
She thought you were going on a date because you were having a drink in the backyard.
No. We were going to, she thought we were planning on going on a date, but I said, let's have a drink in the backyard first before we go.
Yep.
And then had to go to the grass area because I had a camera set up.
Yeah.
So sort of just draped.
Tripod or just?
What are those security cameras?
Callum,
It was double. It was
Callum.
It was perfect. The great footage is awesome.
you proposed to your partner via a Ring camera.
No, well, like, it's not like I really wanted it. When am I going to get these sort of cameras? I don't know. It's a camera. It's still got it on footage. It's fine.
Yeah, and it has, I assume, the date and time and.
It might actually.
Yeah, it would. It would. It's a security camera.
See, that's a bit better though, isn't it?
That's true.
Yeah.
You're right. I think
exactly.
you are.
Stop coming at me.
I actually think I've got a lot to learn from you. Not only are you romantic, you're thrifty.
Well, the fact is, we sort of wanted a security camera as well because it was a sort of 2-in-1 whammy.
So if you're out there and your partner goes, "Hey, let's go and grab some security cameras," just know.
We know. She didn't know we had the security cameras there as well, so
Right.
it's on them too. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, back to the actual story and stuff. Talking about cameras.
Yeah, sure. I'm a camera guy. Yes. So, and you went down. You did it.
Yeah.
Sweet. What happened? What was going through your mind?
I couldn't get the ring out of my pocket for a bit, so I was trying to find it, but thankfully got it.
Tight pants, or was
Yeah, sort of. I guess when you get on one knee, it's sort of, I was becoming tighter, iron stretches. And then, just got it out. Had this whole spiel I was going to say, but
Yeah.
it never actually sort of came out because she started sort of crying. And
I love you, babe. That kind of thing. Yeah. You're
and then, no, I'm not that bad. I'm not that jock. I've actually got some sympathy.
No, that was.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's not that deep, boys.
Not what I've heard. No. Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was probably more nervous I've always said this, but to ask her old man's approval.
Old school stuff.
Yeah.
Like it.
So
Love that.
That was almost more nerve-wracking than asking Izzy. So
So hang on.
no,
hello, sir.
we were on the couch together watching the cricket. Every over that went past, I went to the ads. I was like, "All right, time to do it." And then didn't do it. Next over. I don't know how many overs went past, and then I got to the tea break. I was like, "I've got to do it now," and then just asked him. And
In tea break.
I know.
He said, "Shut up. I'm watching the highlights."
Pretty much.
And he would have been over the moon.
Yeah, he's over there. So, no.
And then I would have assumed you probably got a whole bunch of Red Roosters celebrating there.
Yeah, that's it.
And just dance the night away.
That's it. Went to booked a bar, and there was about 30 people there waiting for us.
Yep.
Which she was surprised to that.
Love
Although actually she said, "Where are we going?" Because I don't want any more surprises. So I had to tell her what was happening.
How fun. Well, congratulations, mate.
Appreciate it.
Any, how will the wedding look?
End of next year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Plenty of time to sort of just really nut out the invite list.
Well, I got a lot of family in England, so it gives them a bit of time to decide whether they can come or not.
Yeah. And where will the wedding be?
Back in Adelaide.
Yeah. So you've also got people from Melbourne to think about,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'll need to toast.
You've got a lot of time to make the list.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
huge. All right, I've got some non-negotiables on dates that I want to sort of just wrap things up in. Put this date, wrap it up with a nice little bow, okay? Because it's gone really well for mine. You having fun?
Yeah, I'm having fun. More fun than I thought.
Really?
Round the hairs up.
Yeah, that's fair. So I've got some non-negotiables that I need to go through. What movie makes you cry?
Easy. The top one is Marley and Me. I only cry in the animals. I cry in I Am Legend when the dog dies.
Yeah, okay. Bambi, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen Bambi in a while, and I probably wouldn't put it on. I don't put on Marley and Me anymore.
No, really?
No. I watch it until the last half an hour.
Yep. Okay, I love that. Now, this is a really important one. What's your big red flags that you look out for? And I'll go / green flag.
Oh, it's a great question. I haven't even thought about that. I've been with my partner for 12 years.
That is the biggest green flag in the world.
I wouldn't even know. Green flag, someone who likes to have fun.
Yep.
Very go with the flow. That's about it, really. I'm pretty easygoing.
You're easygoing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now, this is an important one. Who has the best game day MC in the AFL?
Oh, it's a tough one.
So who we got? Let's just throw some names at the wall. That's right. We don't know anyone.
Yeah, I don't know anyone. Saints are alright.
Yeah.
They're an alright one.
Yeah.
He's the only one I know, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually. I only know Jared Walsh.
Port Adelaide.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
But he does everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, exactly. He MCs everything.
But, I mean, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm happy with you.
I care more.
Yeah, you do.
For sure.
Yeah, you can really hear it in your voice. It's a passion with a little bit of obsession.
Yeah.
Which is a bit creepy, but like it's good.
Correct.
It's good obsession.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah, exactly. Like it can become a bit weird at times, especially with the interviewing after the game and trying to touch.
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that became a little bit weird.
Tongue, remember that?
Yeah, that was bizarre. Felt a little bit violated, but didn't mind it.
Didn't mind it? Yeah. So when you see Tom, who works on game days, running over to you after a Saints win, what goes through your head? Do you go,
Oh shit! Here we go.
yeah, here we go. You haven't got your breath back, and you go, or do you go, oh, this will be all right?
No, never. This would be alright.
Really?
It'll go. What does he have in store for me?
Yeah.
In a whole spectrum of good.
Yep.
And weird stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a licorice all sorts.
Yeah, it is a licorice all sorts. Now, well, I have certainly, loved on game days seeing you, and we always share a nice little moment because you obviously run down the race to do your pre-match wee.
Yeah.
Every game, don't you? Don't you?
Free notes, quarter time,
Well,
half time, time.
and you always give me a bit of a. What was that?
I don't know, like a nod.
You don't do that.
Don't.
You give me a little nod of approval, which I love. All right, last one. Meal you'd make me to impress me. What would you go for? And you can't just come to Red Rooster and pick up a bunch of stuff because you know that would fool me. But you have to cook this.
Oh, what am I good at? I'm really good at a good beef or lamb shank mashed curry
Nice.
with a bit of roti bread, peanut sauce, and a little Asian slaw on the side.
That's an interesting mix. Would you go the Asian slaw with that? Feels more like just the roti and then the...
Yeah, well, it can, but it does nice. You don't really put the Asian salt in the curry.
No.
It's just on the side, but it's just it's nice.
You look like an idiot if you did that.
It's a nice, fresh sort of salad mix. But I mean, if you're not into that, I don't have to cook it.
No,
I mean, like I'm getting a bit of backlash already.
No, don't put me on the back foot.
Well-
I'm saying I just have never had that combination. I would love you to do that.
Okay. Well, one day, maybe
Maybe.
if you play your cards right,
We'll have to do that.
we'll have to talk about that off air.
Okay. Well, Callum, thank you for everything you do for my football club. Thank you for wearing my favourite number, 44,
Why is it your favourite number?
Stephen Mill.
No, okay.
And-
Callum Wilkie.
Well, no, and then it was Mav Weller, who's also from Tasmania.
So it goes Milne,
No.
Mav.
No. When I
Callum
was a
Wilkie.
kid, though,
Oh,
the first players, and then now it's you.
Yeah.
So you are my favourite player.
It's true. Nice.
And just so you know, it's half my pin number. I'm not kidding.
Oh, wow.
Just no one find out who my favourite Arsenal player is, and we can be a little
What
sore.
was I to say? Is it 44, 44?
Okay, wrap that up. Thank you for everything you do for our football club. Please, I hope you stay here for as long as physically possible, and we have many wins, and we can finally go together and get a tattoo of a little Trevor holding a cup on her ankles.
That'd be amazing.
As you feel good?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel pumped after that.
Good.
Yes.
All right, mate. Thank you for the date.
Here's to the first date. Here's to the second one.
Love you. Love you.
Don't love you yet.
I love you.
No. I'm liking you. Love you later, mate.
Love you. Are you not going to say it?
Not yet.
Serious, it's as Chris Martin did. He'd say us.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take a few more dates. And then think about it.
Thought you were so much easier than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Get out of here.